Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So we've set up a wonderful system here to make sandwiches, but it's going a bit slow, and that's because we have a milk problem. Basically, we're struggling to get any form of milk whatsoever, simply because we're struggling to get animal feed, and yeah, things are not quite going according to plan. There's not really anything I can do about this here at the moment. I could put another farm in to try and harvest this corn here, but that would be really making things cramped. I think for the minute I'm going to leave that, and it's just going to progress very slowly. We do need to look at our red coins because we're not producing anything to make red coins now. So we are going to need to do something with that. But it's got to be something that's not going to affect us in the long term. I mean, planks are probably the best way to go because we are making the planks here, albeit extremely slowly. But that's fine because obviously we're not particularly worried about this doing what it's doing. And you're still going along grabbing all the bits and pieces here. Which again is fine. I've got loads of iron here as well. I think this is where the town's going to be because it's pretty empty. I will, once we unlock the miner drills, I'm going to grab all this coal and just put it in some barns so we've got it, and move it because the coal and iron I want. All the rest I'm not all that fussed about losing. I think I'll destroy the rest, not worry about it, and the town can go in here. And then we can have a few pickups in places, but that's sort of the full plan. I think every episode I say the town can go somewhere different, so probably next episode it will go somewhere different again. But for this episode I want to work on blue coins and getting our red coins going at a better rate. So let's tell you to sell wooden planks to there. We're not particularly making enough because of this isn't. How many are you picking up? You're picking up 2 a go and you're going to take 1 a go. Okay, that's still a bit of a gain, so we're fine with that. We're fine with that. Okay, that means we should still get wooden planks in and our red coin should slowly build up. But to make blue coins, we need anything that sells in the apothecary, pretty much. But let's put down an apothecary. It's probably going straight past it. Yep, it's at the top. Let's put him down there. And this apothecary can sell bandages at tier 2, remedies, fish oil, and ointments. I think fish oil might be where we go with this one. But we do have a few fish there. Not really looked for where fish are. There's a couple there. Some there as well. That's all really packed already. And there's some there. There's none really. It would be very nice if there was some up there, but there isn't. So okay, we might fill that river in. We've got fish. We've got fish there. Now, can we build boats? Did we unlock that yet? We have not. That unlocked with boat building. Okay. And boat building is nobody done. We're still working on rails. Right, so although I kind of want to go with fish oil, we're going to struggle to start with, at least as we know it nears. So maybe just sell bandages. I mean, bandages are, I believe, just cloth in a workshop. Every time I scroll down thinking it's way further down than it actually is, and it's not. Bandages. Yeah, just cloth. Just cloth and workshop. Okay, so we're going to go bandages, and we're going to run off this feed here because we've got plenty of cloth there. We do need a way to, in fact we could probably move the apothecary. I think about it. Yeah, we've moved the apothecary over to here. Okay. And then we can get like a worker going backwards and forwards for that, so it's no problem. So we can run a load of arches across the top of there, and that will be fine. We can run that there. We can put in a splitter there, and then you will start making bandages. Then we'll hire another worker, and then say you can take bandages and sell to the apothecary. It takes 5 seconds to make a bandage. And by looks of it, it takes that worker about 10 seconds to get across there. Is it? Is it 15? That's more like 15 seconds to get across there. We'll put in another worker. We'll do. We'll say you can also go to there. And I suppose we could be generous and put in a road for them. There we go. Yeah, that's easily working. 4 and 5. 5. Well, yeah, that's working. So there you go. We're now selling coins to the apothecary. Unfortunately, the apothecary is not connected to the roads, is it? No, it's not. Oh dear. Right. Well, let's remove that there and let's connect it, because this is something that I've got to make sure I don't mess up on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 houses. And they're all at level 3. So that should be 33. You should be connected to 33. You're connected to 24. You're connected to 33. You're connected to 33. Why are you only connected to 24? You aren't connected to those. Or that one. Why is that? Can you only go a certain distance on a road? Is that a problem? It might be. Ooh. Okay, let's move the apothecary to there. Now you're connected to 33. Yeah, okay, so they can only travel a certain distance on a road. I don't know what the exact distance is. Obviously it's within that circle, but it's also got to be a certain distance down, so that's a little bit longer for them to walk, but that's fine. That's not really a problem. You can sell to 33 out of 40 houses, or you're tier 3, but we're only selling tier 2 goods, which is fine. But we are making blue coins. We are using red coins, however. Using them more than we're selling them by looks of things. Why is this? Is it because the splitters cost money? Do the splitters cost red coins? They do not. So what is using our red coins? You don't. You're making red coins. You use yellow coins. Oh, I know what's using the red coins. The railways. 6 every 12 seconds. So once that's finished, we'll be okay. But of course, then we've got more recipes to do as well. So we'll probably need to up our red coin production. But what else? What else can we do to make things go? I need more red coins, and we need more blue coins. I need more coins. More coins across the board. So I don't know why I keep clicking on that there. I can do it here. More planks, paper, stone bricks, wooden wheels sell for 2. I'm not making any wooden wheels up here anymore. No. You're not particularly making that many stone bricks at the moment, and that's because you're burning through that stone and getting on with it. I don't really want to sell any iron plates. I'm going to upgrade this, in fact, to allow them to do a bit more here so we can get some more iron plates, because we will use iron plates a lot later on, so it makes sense to do that. You're out of wood, so you can go away. You can go away as well. I'd probably replace that, I reckon, with these two with the wagon. But then you're not selling fast enough to worry about that. Okay. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to grab one of these workers and say, hey, actually, could you go on to stone, if you don't mind? Think we're okay with iron? Yeah, I think we're okay with iron. I'm in fact going to tell you to go to the end one, if you don't mind. Pick it from the end. There we go. Okay. And we can clear out this area here as well. I do need to clear out some areas. I don't kind of want to do it with the resource tool, the remove resource tool. I'd much rather use them. Right. Okay. Blue coins we are kind of stuffed on. We can't really build anything to do it. We could get remedies going. What are remedies? Remedies are made in the kitchen, aren't they? If memory serves. Remedies... No? I think remedies are made in the kitchen, but we haven't got it unlocked yet. Yeah, requires medicine to be unlocked. Nah, damn it. And it requires red coins, water and herbs and stuff. So that's something we could do, but we don't have it unlocked. Our blue coins are doing fine. I am very tempted to just start selling some of these iron plates just to get our thing going. But... I don't know. Sugar's just a food stuff, isn't it? I think that just sells for. Yeah, sugar just sells for. Oh, sugar's considered gourmet. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, if I had a worker grabbing the sugar, we'd also be filling up the gourmet tab there. Yeah. I am still a little confused by the sandwiches. It does grains and meats, but doesn't do dairy. But it does have cheese in it, which is just odd. Odd. Awesome. There we go. We have our rail system. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for. We're nowhere near making rails yet, but But I would like to. I would really like to make rails and start doing things, because then once we start getting the rails in, we can start building tracks to go around and do things and sort stuff out, which would be awesome. Do I want to start more research yet, or do I want to wait for my coins to rebuild? I think I'm going to start advanced logistics, which is a little ambitious because it requires a lot of paper and a lot of blue coins. We're not making that many, but it will give my red coins time to build up. And we can now build our rail system. So let's do that. Let's do... So what do you need? What do you need for rail ties? No, it's a machine shop, isn't it? Oh, do we even have the machine shop unlocked? No, we don't. It requires machinery. Okay, so... we can put down rails, but we can't build them. That's great. I've really messed that one up. Okay. Let's just get some bigger production and things going on, shall we? So let's put another farm down here to grab this sugar and carrots and herbs. I'm really tempted to do that. Not that I particularly need this much, but let's put it there. Yeah, we'll put it there. There we go. And hopefully I can get a chute or conveyor on top of it. Let's see here. Nope. Nope, I might have to go that way with it. Rotate you round. Oh, that looks really strange. Quite literally through the trees. There we go. Right, okay. And if I put a chute on this, I don't know if a sugar can actually go down a chute. I know it can't go into that barn yet. But I just want sugar for the moment, if you don't mind. Then we're going to build a grabber. And sugar can't go down. So, conveyor? Yeah, there we go, conveyors. Okie dokie, right. So you're now full of sandwiches, which means this is going to start filling up all the sandwiches, which is absolutely fine. And do you know what? Then what we'll do is we'll do that instead, which looks really odd and janky, but it's only there as a temporary measure. Which I think is something I keep repeating this entire series so far. That's only temporary, which is kind of true. Everything's going to get torn down at some point. We're going to get to the point where we've got enough resources to do a mega move, and I'm going to move the town in one go, and then we'll start building infrastructure for different things. So I'll have my farms dotted around the place with a rail system, linking them all up to a central storage. Where that's going to be, I don't know. It's probably going to be bigger than the town itself. Probably the central storage will actually be here around the base, because then I can use the inventory for the base. So yeah, so you're going to get this and then sell gourmet, which is awesome. It's only tier 2 gourmet, but it will sell for a bit more coin, which is always good. We also have herbs here if we need access to them, and carrots. Fruits and vegetables, carrots. Carrots are tier 3. Oh, do you know what? We're going to tell you to get carrots as well. And we're going to put it all on the same line and watch it all go terribly, terribly wrong. But do you know what? I don't mind that. I think that's not going to be a bad thing. So people are going to get sugar and carrots, which is a very different combination. But because we're filling up more of these in different places, it gives us more happiness overall. More happiness overall gives us better production. Better production allows you to get more things quicker. More things quicker gives you more happiness. It's a never-ending loop. A fantastic cycle of wonderfulness. So yeah, there we go. We're on 7 happiness. Income carrots, 8 happiness. Awesome. And carrots, as it said, are tier 3, so they will do all of these. It's awesome. I think sugar takes longer than a carrot. Cool. So we're going to get more carrots than sugar. Okay. And this might eventually back up. I think it's consuming at the right speed here, but if these ever fill up and it starts consuming, as soon as we get 10 sugar or 10 carrots, this is going to back up and go terribly wrong. But I don't think at its current pace we're going to suffer with that at all. We are filling up on sandwiches slowly, which is excellent. We're going to want a backup of something, some food types. So when we do the move, we are then going to be able to feed the town, because obviously everything's going to change. Right. So hindsight, advanced logistics was probably a bad thing. You've run out of trees. Why are you running out of trees? Good lord. That's because I keep putting down conveyor belts, and conveyor belts obviously start causing a lot of construction work to go on. Right, I am going to remove some of these trees here now, because they've been here long enough, and we need space. What? You're grabbing wood to go to the base, aren't you? No, grab it from over there. Okay, take it from over there. We don't want it over here. Right, so let's put in house or 4 if we can. There we go, and we'll upgrade them. Let me check that these are actually connected to those. They are. They highlight yellow when you mouse over, so you can tell whether they're connected or not. So yeah, they are connected. Awesome. It also tells you there, obviously, this is now tier 4 one, so we can sell tier 4 goods, which means our sandwiches are now selling to tier 4 people, which is fine. We've only got tier 3 houses though, so people only want, I think, tier 3 happiness. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but I think there is math involved that figures out what tier this should be, but it doesn't actually take into account what level the houses are themselves. So, but no, we are on 8 happiness, and then no happiness there because that's not really selling enough. 1 happiness there, 2 happiness there. So we're getting 10, maybe 11 in, depending on the situation. Okay. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to leave this going. Now we've got some more people. I can increase this back up to 10, I think, and that will. That's what this. Yeah, I'm going to leave this going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to also turn on machinery there. Which means machinery is going to get done before advanced logistics because we don't have the coins for it yet, but that's fine. And I will be back when one of those two is done, and we can carry on. Normally I don't like putting cut credits in there, but I was waiting for the rail to be done so I could start working on rail things, and now realising I can't actually build it, I need machinery. So we'll get the machinery done and then we shall be back. And we're back, and I've had this run for a while, and by a while I mean between last session and this, it's been running probably about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. We've got 16,000 coins, which is yellow coins, which is quite nice. Loads of red coins because our research for the machine shop actually finished when I was out, so that's done. But I came back and Advanced Logistics is on 99, and we've just taken the blue coins, that's just disappeared, so this is going to complete right now. There it is. Almost perfect timing. Perfect timing. Come in, made a cup of coffee, sat down. Perfect. There we go. So we have our advanced logistics. We have a way to build rails. We have the technology. We can progress. So let's put down a machine shop. We can't put down a machine shop. We don't have the technology. We need nails, don't we? Okay. So if we need nails, I did also upgrade this, and I think I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pause again. I'm going to upgrade this barn again, like that. But this last filter, I'm actually going to filter it to be nails. It says being completely blind. There they are, nails. There we go. Right. Okay, so none of that goes in there, but it's all nails. So we'll do that, and we're going to grab that. Do that. There we go. And then you're going to be set to nails. Okay. Don't need 2, to be honest with you. I could have done 1 now I think about it, but done now. Okay. You can go into that side. There we go. And then we're going to get the nails, and then nails can be made in a workshop, which is something I should have been doing beforehand, and I didn't. I completely forgot that I needed to do this point. A workshop needs to make reinforced planks, and a reinforced planks requires iron plates, nails, and wooden planks. Now, we are selling wooden planks at a rate here. There have been some changes for some things here. I did just before I went out. We've got 3 workers moving the bandage up there. I don't need 3. I think this works with 1, if I'm honest with you. I think it keeps up with it, but up to 3 because I just wanted to try and get more blue coins quicker. I've also got a worker here taking cloth from this workshop and delivering it to the general store. Just as another little money sink, basically. So, yeah, that's making sense. You are still producing your planks and delivering to there. Wow, that needs to stop. Okay. Yeah, that needs to stop. We have advanced logistics now. We can do that. Let's do that. Let's do our first compute block thing. Let's do this. Let's jump in. So I want an inventory sensor. And do you know what? I'm going to put it right here because I can. Now that would read the inventory underneath it, or you can offset it. So we'll offset it to base. Ba-bom. We also need a math block as well. Build the very simple turn off at a certain thing. I'm going to put that there just because it's just on the rails. It's just out the way. It makes sense in my head. So you're going to be planks, okay? And if planks are greater than, shall we say 500? Do that. Greater than 500. Not going to fit inside there, which is really like for that to be resized. That would be nice. It would auto scale with things because it just looks a little odd, but it doesn't matter. Then you're going to link to that, and then you're going to link to that. And I should have put them in the wrong order. So there we go. So if it's greater than 500, it will be true. So no, we want to set it to less than 500. Okay, if it's less than 500, true. That means when you drop off the stuff there, ba-boom, there we go. The inventory has changed in there. It's updated this. So this is now gone, hey, you've got more than 500 in there. So this is false. Turn off the grabber. Okay, we're going to turn the workers down to 1 on this as well because I think that's fine. And then there we go. And that's going to build it into this building here. And it's going to come to a stop. And then this wagon's going to be redundant. But that is fine. That is fine. Because what I can do is I can change this wagon to be going to here. So we have plans. We have plans. Let's put in that with a grabber and say, hey, grab me iron plates. And then I'm going to go up with it. And we're going to put in another one because that does work. It looks a bit funky, but it works and it's very compressed. And you are going to be nails. Boom. Yep. So you're getting nails in to the there, and you're getting that. And I want nails stored because I might need them to build things. I don't remember if I do, but I want them stored anyway. So you've got some. And then there you go. You're going to take the nails out. You're going to go into there. That's going to be awesome. We're going to grab another barn and put it on the end. And this is all absolutely terrible, and it's very blocking everything for our workers. But I'm okay with that. Right, you grab that tree, get closer. And you grab that tree, get closer. There we go. Just be closer, because these both require more burning materials. In fact, I'm going to probably have to have 2 workers on these nails. Nails, I think, quicker to make. Yeah, they're 2 seconds, and yeah, so it needs twice the amount of fuel. Okay, right, and then you're done. You're done. So you are going to grab planks from there and put them into that workshop there. Okay. And I'm going to actually move this lumberyard. Just move it down to. Can I build an uneven terrain? No? Why not? Why not? Alright, we'll flatten out the terrain. Is that better? Can't build an uneven terrain. What uneven terrain? Is it that corner? It is. It is that corner. Move to there. There we go. Okie dokie. And there we go. Okay, so I put a small cut in there because I noticed there was no sound. I don't know why. For some reason, I've quit and reloaded the game. The sound's come back. Don't know what happened there, but sorry about that. Obviously, I've recorded. I don't even know how long I recorded. Let me have a quick look see here. How big was that last one? So 7 minutes with no sound. Very sorry about that. It's just me talking. That must have drove you mad. I am very sorry about that. Right, so we have all this set up now. So we've got that going on there, and We have sound, although the music's now stopped. But more importantly, we have click when you put things down. That's what I noticed. I noticed I put this in, I was like, hang on a minute, there's no sound. Yeah, so this is now doing its job. This is creating our reinforced planks. And the reinforced planks are required to make the machine shop. How many do we need? We need 20. We currently have 12. So we're getting there. We are getting there. And then we'll put a machine shop here and have I suppose we could do something like that and say that you get priority. I really want to put that in the underneath there. Move that, do that, and then do that. There we go. Then that'll get priority. Yeah, that'll get priority, and then when that's full, it will come down here to our machine shop, which will be awesome. I'm going to multi-purpose this barn as well. So let's move this barn to there. Okay, and I'm going to say the first two are reinforced planks. Bump and bump, because we're going to need a lot of them. And the next one's going to be rails. And bump. All in, I don't know why I paused the game there. All in preemptiveness for putting in our machine shop once we get 20 of them, which we are getting closer. I'm not actually sure what the rail ties need. Now I think about it, that's a really bad thing. Oh, no, not research. Hold on. Paths, road, rail. It doesn't actually say produced by a machine shop. I'm sure they require iron wheels and stone, I believe. We're okay for stone. In fact, we're really good for stone. I could probably turn off here. If only there was a way to turn off an actual building via logic. You can go, hey, if we're more there, just turn the building off. But that's not really how it works, because you'd have a right. Okay. Let's put in the machine shop. Boom. There we go. And you are going to be making rail ties, which require don't require any wheels. No, you wouldn't require wheels. Why would you require wheels? Why did my brain think that a rail would require wheels? That's odd. That's very odd. Okay, now I do think I have a problem here. I think I've messed this up and blocked this off. Haven't I? Yes, I think I have. Yeah, we are experiencing a problem here. So can I filter this to iron plates, filter that to iron plates, filter that to planks? Okay. Then as you come along, you do actually, right, I'm going to stop you for the minute then, because it's got something in there, it will actually fill it up. So that's a bit of a problem. So I need a way to get planks over to here via this barn, because what I want to do is I want to put the planks in there and then have the planks go to there and there. And we need stone as well. That's fine. Let's grab another wagon. We'll say you grab stone, put in there. What we'll do is we'll remove those, and that should start the other one off, which it does. Because it can now drive around. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But it can be done that way. Lucky it only requires one plank for this, so it's not so bad. We're going to have to burn through 150 iron plates to get things going, which is absolutely fine. I will have to figure out a way to get this to put back into the base once things are too low, but we can do that later on. That's not a problem. We are full on cheese. Oh yes, yeah, this is backed up because I've noticed that this worker can't keep up with the demand for the fuel. So he's actually filling up and then running out of fuel to do things. So we are actually running low on sandwiches. Our sandwiches are running down. So let's start a second worker on that. We have unlocked the harvest drill, so we could potentially use that. I could also use the fertilizer out of here if I really wanted to. It's tempting. It's possible as well. But I think I might do that actually, rather than having these two workers. Top you, and I think we're going to switch over to be fertilizer, which will make the sandwiches have a very, very interesting aroma to them, I suppose is the best word for that. If I want to come up to there, then we're going to have like that. Ooh. That should still allow that guy to walk underneath it, which it does. Awesome. And then what we need to do is we need to put in a conveyor that way, and then a conveyor on top there. And that does work because of the way things stack. Okay, and then we'll do a grabber there, and that wants to be onto the oldie fertilizer. Right, and that should take the fertilizer out of there and come down here and then put it into the grain mill, which would really make things a little odd. So instead we're going to move the grain mill over by one, and do that. There we go. Because moving a whole building is so much easier than just building some wood around it. Because we all know that. Just it's like it in real life, isn't it? You know, when a building's in the way of a road, they just move the building over, put the road in. It's fine. Now pick it up, move it over. Absolutely how it works. Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'll leave that one guy doing that. He's probably the new guy, not the old one. Oh, I've removed, so you... Yeah, but I don't... Yeah, it's... We'll leave him going, because they're only one, and yeah, he's already out of that there, because we're not using the chicken as much, and the milk... Oh, the milk does produce it, so we are using the milk. So still struggling just to get the resources in. Redo is setting a offshoot from this to this barn as well, but I don't even know how I'd do that. Yeah, I don't really know how I'd get one coming from here. Mind you, you're out. You're not even full of grain. You are full of grain. You're producing just enough grain to keep that going, so that's fine. And you're getting enough flour, and everything's awesome. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so I think the fertilizer will be enough just to keep that one guy grabbing the coal. Would be fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, so you are full of stone now. You're full of wood. You are still going, albeit very slowly. Right. Let's grab another one. Let's grab that and put it in there. And I'm going to possibly regret doing that. In fact, I know I'm going to regret doing that, so I'm going to remove the trees now. Because he'll come along and he'll park here at some point, and then our other cart will come along and get stuck. Which is not what we want. Not what we want at all. I'm going to build a little road like that. Don't know whether they'll use that. Probably not. Looks like they are, which is awesome. You're producing rail ties, and we have 2 rail ties. We're getting there. Yay! Yay! Rail ties. Awesome. So now we have advanced logistics, so we can build a rail network with all the fancy bells and whistles to it, and we have 5 rail ties. So we can put down 5 rails. So it means we can get a train going from this farm to that grain mill, which would be awesome. That means that we can expand. That means we can build our entire new town. We have the resources, sort of. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this bit of land here. There we go. Oh, we found a temple. Awesome. We have found an Earth temple. That's cool. Nice early on. Oh, I like that. Cool. Right, I'm gonna buy it because it rounds it off basically, and then our base is a bit more centralised now. Well, yeah. I also want to buy these 2 tiles here. I don't want to buy that one. We've got the gold. Let's do it. There we go. That's got plenty of space in there as well. Because I remember previous episode saying, oh, the town should go up there, and then this episode said it should go there, and then maybe it should go back up again, and maybe I should just build it on stilts in the sky. Don't know. But what I'm thinking of is that the distribution centre for everything is going to be larger than the town. So maybe if I left this area for that, and I did this whole area here up to the river as a distribution centre, and then had the rails coming in and out, town up here so it can be delivered directly from the distribution, and then we can have bits and pieces all over the place. So we have picking up places, and then in the industrial sector would be where everything happens. So all the stuff comes in, and it gets turned into the materials that's required for the town, and gets sold off to the town. So that I like the idea of that. So I just bring in all the raw materials to the same place and have it all happen in one place, rather than going, well, I've got all my farms going out and I'll put the grain to some place. So yeah, grain would have to go to some grain mills to become flour and animal feed, because the pastures can go anywhere really. We could have an entire, just line them all up along there, which I kind of like the idea of. Now I said that, I kind of like the idea of doing that because they can all get water from the farm. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe this will become our pasture area. Then we have tomatoes here as well, which I kind of want to keep. Not that we use tomatoes. I think for the last couple of playthroughs I've never really sold tomatoes. They're only tier 3 and so forth. I don't think they're using it in any recipes. Look, using veggie stew, which is a tier 5 thing. So yeah, and they're using fish stew, which is also a tier 5 thing. Fruits and vegetables. Yeah, that's just fruits and vegetables. That's fruits, vegetables, and meat. And that requires butter. And that's it. That's the only thing tomatoes are used in. Yeah, they're using veggie stew or fish stew. They're not using anything else. So we haven't got fish and chips in here. And I really think we should have. We should have to have potatoes, fish, and tomatoes for tomato sauce. Do it. I know some people prefer mayo with it. I think I do, but yeah, fish and chips, what we need. Anyway, I am waffling because I'm just waiting for rail ties to be built, and we are getting there. We are building our rail ties slowly but surely. Right, there we go. Okay, this is empty now, so I'm going to turn this back on, and I'm going to say you take them to there, and you just drop off your goods there. Okay, and we're going to build another layer here, and I don't have to go do that there because we don't need the 2 there. Oh, that way. Thank you. Now you're going to have a grabber, and you're going to be grabbing wood planks. There we go. And then we're going to have another pusher. Like so. We're already facing the right way. There we go. And then you'll grab planks out of there, and then you'll be good. Okay. And I think I might have 2 wagons delivering this, actually, to start with. And it fills up a bit, because it's obviously going to be quite low whilst it gets things going. This will fill up very soon, and then we'll start having more rail ties. I'm kind of thinking I should have gone with 3 rail ties in this. Oh well. Also going to need a coal mine at some point for our forges and other bits and pieces. Yeah, so I built that there basically because there was iron here, and this iron's going to run out. Not very soon, but quickish. We've got apples, bits and pieces. So yeah, we are going. We've brought some more land. I'm actually now swinging back to doing the town in here. I think. A nice big flat area there as well. There's plateaus. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. Imagine that for a view. Yeah, and I think I do want to have like one big town if I can do it. All my houses in one big town. Might have to have multiple food and things like the previous build we had in the last series, where I had sort of the town split into 2 sections. Maybe that would make more sense. Maybe having like one town here and one town there. Do a bit of terraforming. Maybe. Not too sure. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to bring this episode to a close. I might let the game run for a bit more and get some rail ties probably going, and then we can sort of take it from there. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.